Hi everybody! Today is Monday and it's time to share another Pyrocast. This is still one of the old ones that I made last year. In this one I talk about revolution. There are revolutions in every country, so you must have one in your country too. And in the tips and tricks section I talk about belief in what you do and how to overcome the lack of belief. And also the 3 Ps, that's how I call them. That is patience, persistence, and perseverance. If you want to know more, just hear the podcast. And hope you all have a wonderful week. And see you next week. Have fun!
Funtastic Mondays.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another Fantastic Monday Pyrocast. How was your weekend? We had Easter and an excuse to be with the ones we love, so I suppose you all had a wonderful weekend. Now let me give you some ideas for the starting week. The first one is a World Sand Sculpting Championship. This is a 3-day competition that happens in Texas in the United States. It gathers sculptors from all over the world that show their expertise with huge sand sculptures. Those that drive by just to watch this beautiful event can also enjoy music, food, amateur competitions, and sculpting workshops. Now, connecting this theme with pyrography, you can practice texture if you search for a sand sculpture along with the shapes of the representation, or you can skip the texture and make a sculpture representation. Statues or other sculptures are an endless source of projects and are easier to make than real people or animals, for instance. That's what I've felt when making those kind of projects. My second idea is about revolution. On the 25th April here in Portugal, we celebrate our revolution against a dictatorship regime that ended in 1974. We call it the Carnation Revolution. Why we call it that way is something you can search for it if you're interested. It's a very interesting story. Now, the revolution theme is a cross theme. Revolutions have happened all over the world in many occasions caused by many different situations. We usually have some kind of representation to use. Is it a painting, a photograph, a drawing? And they are usually very interesting from the composition point of view. It's also something that is usually to be proud of, the result of a struggle to be better, to have better human conditions and stability for ourselves or our next generation. This is always a beautiful project to make. Now, moving on to the tips and tricks section, I want to talk to you about belief. This is a core issue that haunts us all. To have enough confidence in our work, to believe in it, in what we are doing. We all make mistakes and we all have a learning curve. It's normal and we shouldn't feel discouraged by it. What we do is supposed to be fun and not a matter of life and death. It's just wood, but it deserves proper respect because it's something we take from nature and it's not endless. I get this same feeling with paper. What I call the 3 Ps are the core inspiration to my work and what made me get to where I am. Patience, persistence, perseverance. What it means to me is as follows. Patience. Take your time to do what you love. Be patient. Persistence. If the outcome is not what you expected, that's not a problem. You can always start over. perseverance. Don't give up and don't feel like you're not good enough. You'll get there. Remember the learning curve. This stage is actually the fun part. When you master something, it becomes too easy and is no longer a challenge. It starts to be more boring and it's harder to get a challenge out of it. That's all for today. I hope this Pyrocast has helped and inspired you. Give yourself and life some inspiration because, as you know, life imitates art more than art imitates life itself. Have a wonderful day and a great week, everybody.
Funtastic Mondays.